One of the things I love about GDC is how they allow their dancers to express themselves.
I grew up dancing in the studio. I started when I was 3 and I went all the way through high school. And now I have a 4-year-old who is really in her first year here. I just wanted to expose her to dance because I know what it meant to me and I know how it helped me become the person I am today.
Dance has certainly helped Ansley find her voice. It's helped create the identity of who Ansley is, honestly.
Our oldest dancer, Caitlin, took a journey to get to GDC's company division. She did not start at 5 or 6. She actually became a tumbler and then started back with hip hop and kind of wandered her way back into a GDC studio ballet class. And I'll never forget the spring after that class, she had a lot of confidence and she had fell in love with dance again. And she came to me and said, I want to join the GDC company division. And I thought, okay, that is going to be hard work because you're going to be with dancers who have been doing this for 3 years, some 4, and you took a ballet class for a year. She was determined. She took her summer intensives and then she hardly ever wanted to miss class. There might be an assignment due. She's working on it early because she knows she has to be in ballet. She knew she had to catch up to where everyone else was, and it really prompted her to manage her time and to figure out how she was going to make that up. She was stretching every night. She was ready. And so to see her a few months ago get her point shoes along with her class, it really was rewarding, not just for me as a mom, but I could see that she was proud of herself, and that was really important.
We've already started to see her use movement in her day-to-day life as an outlet for her big emotions. Being 4, she's not always so verbal with what she has to say, but we are finding that she's stomping around the house or jumping up and twirling when she's happy or mad. And I definitely think that dance has helped her incorporate a healthy way of expressing her emotions instead of keeping them in. She gets to express them in a healthy way.
So Ansley started school at like a little strip mall type store, just so she got to move as a kid, you know, figure out what it is she likes. Naturally, she loved ballet. Eventually the training really wasn't what she needed or wanted, and so we found a conservatory, and she stayed there for a number of years. Very high level, very competitive. 9th grade comes around and all of a sudden we're changing high schools. And I had already heard of Ruth Mitchell from my dancing days. My mentor had known and thought highly of Ruth, so we figured, yep, let's go meet them and see what they've got. So we came and we met with Ashley and took a class, and we fell in love with the place. It's been wonderful for Ansley. She's finishing up her 3rd year, and next year's a senior, and I can't imagine her anywhere else.
One of my favorite early GDC stories happened pre-COVID and involves our youngest dancer, Cameron. We always say she chose dance before any of us chose it for her. Her older sister was here on Saturday mornings taking a combo class, and the first 2 weeks Cameron would just bust into the class. We were here watching, she would run in, and she wouldn't disrupt. She would just kind of stand there and start trying to mimic the motions, and the teacher was very gracious and would usher her out. And after about 2 weeks, I can't remember if it was Miss Ashley or Miss Gray, but someone said, hey, you know, we have a class for her. And in my mind, she was too young. She was 2 at the time, getting ready to turn 3. And they were like, yeah, just put her in it. It's Saturdays, bring her. And so we did. And I have this picture of Cameron in her little leotard, smiling so big the next Saturday, standing next to her sister, ready to enter the studio. And she has not left since.
So I don't know if it's a funny story so much as a humorous story by my standards, but it also speaks to how the girls here look out for each other, how they take care of each other. What a wonderful family type community that GDC builds. So Ansley's a junior this year. She was asked to prom by her boyfriend, very excited. Come dress rehearsal night. Ansley's, finishes her part, she leaves the stage, and there's a girl waiting to follow her up the stairs and unbutton all of the parts of her dress. There's another girl waiting upstairs in the dressing room to throw a dress over Ansley's shoulders and arms and buckle it up and get her ready to go. Another girl's there to touch up her makeup. Another girl's there to straighten her hair, make sure it looks pretty. I think it was 12 minutes that she left the stage to when she was leaving the building to get in the car to head to prom. It was funny to watch, but it speaks really to how amazing this community is, and the girls really do look out for each other.
GDC taught our oldest dancer, Caitlin, such resilience. Last year, about 3 days before recital, Caitlin hurt herself. She injured herself and ended up in a boot, unable to perform in the recital. She was devastated. There were tears, there was a lot of disappointment, but the GDC family emailed me and said, have her come anyway, put on her costume, let her come and be with her dance sisters. And she did that. She was upset. She felt like she had let down her team. She was really in a place of just disappointment. But to see her put on her costume and actually sneak into the finale with her boots, it gave me not just a sense of joy, but it taught her that a setback isn't the end and it's not a failure. You learn from it. And so to watch her go through that period of not being able to do what she loved, but still come out on the other end determined, that was very special, and it was something that I could not teach her. I could not teach her that hard work and determination and the resilience that comes from having that type of a setback. Only GDC could, only dance could, and that was something she had to learn on her own.
I love who Emerson's becoming through dance. I can see her even at 4 becoming this little human who loves to express her feelings, but doing it in a healthy way. I'm finding that she's showing joy in her heart, and I love that she's becoming this self-aware, joyful, creative person through the gift of dance.
If you have a student who's just starting out here at Georgia Dance Conservatory, let me give you a few words of wisdom. This place has been amazing, not just because of the teaching, which the teaching here is top-notch, but it's the support that you get from the owners and from the teachers and from the other parents. The kids also support and love each other here, which is huge at a dance school. I remember sitting backstage for this last show and tears coming down my face as I watched how amazing she really had gotten. And it wasn't just the technique, it was the support. It was the giving her of a safe place to dance, to try new things, to try and excel. And Georgia Dance Conservatory has definitely been that for my daughter.
I would say we're in the middle of our GDC journey, so I can't say that, oh my goodness, dance has helped my girls come into their own, but I'm watching it help them come into their own. And a part of that is the ability to just see role models on a daily basis that they can aspire to be. And so they see the older dancers day in and day out. They see how they have shaped their futures, how they have handled homework and schoolwork and dance, and they see how they have a future ahead of them, whether that is dance related or whether that is with something else, but how they've leveraged what they've learned at GDC into that future. And so I would say that helps my dancers really start to become confident in how they progress and what their high school lives and their middle school lives look like because they have those role models. I feel like GDC has allowed them to live in a space where they are comfortable, they are secure in their skin, they feel accomplished, and they are confident.
If I could do only one thing for the rest of my life, it would be to dance. And for that, all I can say is thank you. Thank you to the lessons dance has taught me, that school, my parents, and the lessons that I couldn't teach myself. Over the years, I've been able to learn, choreograph, teach, and perform. All opportunities afforded to me through GDC. I know I can always come to the studio and have it feel like home. For all of these experiences, I am grateful, and I know I will look back on these memories with love and perfect nostalgia. I know no matter where I go, dancing through life is always the way.
Dance is more than just movement. It is a form of expression, freedom, and passion. It allows me to tell stories, convey emotions, and connect with music in a way that words cannot. Through dance, I have learned discipline, dedication, and the power of perseverance. It has taught me the importance of hard work, creativity, and self-confidence. Dance has given me a sense of belonging and a way to express my true self. As I continue on my journey, I will take with me the lessons of resilience, teamwork, and the ability to push past my limits, knowing that dance will always be a part of who I am.
Dance has been an art that's brought me joy for as long as I can remember. It's provided structure in my life through routine and being constantly surrounded by the people I love. I learned what it meant to work hard for myself, but also for others when we train in a group setting. I've been given so much support and encouragement that has helped me grow not only in the studio, but outside of it as well. With learning how to take and apply constructive feedback, I've not only improved as a dancer, but also as an individual. I know with the training I received through GDC's company division, I'm ready to pursue my future, and I'm better prepared for it thanks to being a part of this dance family.
Dance has been such an amazing outlet for me to be able to express myself creatively in a way that words can't. I've had wonderful opportunities such as choreographing and teaching as a GDC student teacher, which has taught me how to communicate effectively with others and how to be a good leader. Dance has allowed me to express my creative side while also staying true to myself. I am grateful for my time here at GDC, and I cannot wait for the next chapter of my life.
Dance has always been my whole world, and because of that, I met the girls who became my sisters and the studio that became my family. Dance gave me the communication and life skills I can carry throughout the next stages of my life. I even became a GDC student teacher, which taught me patience, resilience, and a love for instructing I will carry forever. But most of all, dance helped me become the person I am today, with the lessons I will carry for the rest of my life and the friendships that will last for an eternity. And I will be forever grateful and keep these treasured memories forever.
Dance to me means home. I spent over 10 years dancing here at GDC, and every moment I begin a class, a sense of comfort falls over me. The dance studios are both a place where I can push my physical limits and simultaneously have space to express myself and process whatever I may be going through. I am confident that the people here at my second home will continue to be my support system for whatever the Lord has planned for my future, and I could not be more thankful for my time here at GDC.